Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us in this webinar. My name is Vidhi Vora and I am product manager at Docthub.com. Docthub is the leading provider of career counseling service since 2017. Today we are presenting Neet PG 2022 counseling webinar presented by Dr. Sandeep Patel. So I'm just giving you brief about him. He has got academic qualification of MBBS from Ampisha Government Medical College, Jamnagar, then MBA in Healthcare from University of Wales, UK. So he has 12 years of experience in this field of healthcare management and 5 plus years of experience in counseling service. So now sharing you highlights of this webinar. You will get all information on MCC PG counseling service overview, admission process and overview, how to choose specialty and course. Then feel free to ask your questions and doubts to our counselor, Dr. Sandeep Patel, and he will answer your questions by end of the webinar. So now let's start the webinar. Welcoming you, sir, and giving you hand over to this webinar.
Okay. Thank you very much, Vidhi, for the brief introduction. Now, without wasting time, I think we should start the session. I am sharing my presentation. Uh, is it? Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
visible, sir.
Yeah. So we all know, as NEET PG exam result has already declared. So most of you are going to appear for the counseling process. In this webinar, we are going to discuss the overview of NEET PG counseling, which is the brief for the all the aspirants. Then the NEET PG counseling rules. As the last year, there are certain rules has been implemented by MCC, so it is very much important to know you to know about that part. And the seat quota and the distribution, the number of overall, how what all are seats, the numbers available, the documents requirement at the time of reporting, and at last slide we will discuss the cutoff range, what expected overall cutoff as per the quota, what before appearing, what you should to know. Now, in this presentation, we have taken the data of NEET PG 2021 counseling data, wherein seat quota statistics also as per the MCC PG 2021 round 1 seat matrix, we have taken it. So, I'm mentioning it here because last year, the last moment, around 140 seats has included after round 3. So the MCC has conducted a special round, but somewhere that particular seats might not be, few seats not be included in this data. And yes, state PG counseling, you need to refer separate all the state authorities website for more clarity. So NEET PG, the exam is conducted for the admission of MD, MS, DNB broad specialty. Diploma. Diploma means the diploma seats offered by the Board of Examination as well as for the CPS PG courses. All these courses admission with the single exam merit they are conducting. The exam we know conducted by National Board of Examination. The result now the NBE has shared this result to Medical Counseling Committee (MCC), and the MCC will conduct the admission counseling process for all India level. Also, this merit will be shared. MCC will share their merit list to all the state authorities to conduct their state counseling processes. Every year, on an average, around 1.4 to 1.5 lakhs aspirants, MBBS doctors are appearing for this exam. This year it was 1.8 lakh aspirants were appear for NEET PG 2022 exam. On and around, if we see around 65,000 seats available for the medical PG courses, it includes non-clinical seats, include diploma seats, include CPS courses, state level seats, all India seats, all the seats, and these are the approximate number, but it gives the overall idea.
Sir, please expand CPS. What CPS?
Okay.
CPS means.
CPS last we will cover it with the last in the Q&A session, right? Definitely, I will cover that CPS overview in last at the last of the session in Q&A.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now let's see the NEET PG counseling process. In the counseling process start with the MCC PG, the announcement of online registration. First, they announce the schedule. Schedule for they have given what all the deadline for the online registration, deadline for appearing for the choice filling, etc. All the deadlines. So in online registration, you will need your exam roll number. According to your exam roll number, the basic information you will get it in the MCC portal only once you proceed further. The things, there are 2 3 points you need to clear about while appearing for the online registration. One is your religion. While selecting your religion, please make sure if you are appearing for the Jain minority or Muslim minority quota, your religion status, your religion field must have accordingly to selected. Otherwise, it will not allow you to appear for the that particular quota. Same wise, caste. Your caste, selecting your caste, if you are appearing for the reserve category seats, you must have select on at the time of online registration. You should select a particular caste which with, and you must have the government approved caste certificate. Then only you should select that particular caste, because at the time of reporting document verification, you will need original government approved caste certificate. Also, the registration fee will be calculated as per the seat quota where you want to appear for. So if you want to appear for all India quota, DNB quota, Delhi University and Indraprastha University and other central university quota, the combined is as per the last year fees structure, it was 25,000 fees. And furthermore, if you want to appear for management quota and NRI quota, the fees are 2 lakh rupees. And if the student want to appear all the seat quota, he need to pay 2 lakh 25,000. And if you do not want to appear for management and NRI quota, you only need to pay 25,000. Now the rules in detail. Um, as MCC first will announce the schedule for different rounds, schedule for choice filling deadlines, institute reporting deadlines, etc. So that schedule you need to carry, you need to refer all your different 4 rounds of MCC. MCC conduct 4 different allotment rounds. So there are round 1, round 2, mop-up and stray vacancy. These are 4 rounds. This rule has applied last year, the 4 rounds. Earlier, MCC was conducting the round 1 and 2, and from mop-up and stray vacancy of management quota and other quotas, they allow the other authorities on institute base, they were allowing. But now onwards, MCC has cleared as per the Supreme Court guideline. All the 4 rounds, all the seats will be filled up with the MCC rounds only. Institute has no any private institute or a deemed university will be given their seats to fill their at their own. All the seats will be compulsory filled by MCC. Second, there is a pattern of counseling rounds. Like it's a rule that first, for example, MCC will conduct All India first allotment round, then only consequently state authority can conduct their round one. It can never happen that state conduct their round for one or two earlier than MCCPG. No, the rule is very clear. Every round first it will be conducted by MCC, and the consequent round will be conducted by the state authority for their state seats only. That means the round of MCC PG All India round, first it will conduct, and after the deadlines, the state will start their allotment rounds of round one. Again, the round two of All India, and then the round two of state authority. Likewise, the consequences, the sequence will be carried forward. Then the only in your round one you will be allowed for the free exit. Free exit means in your round one, if you have been allotted a particular seat, you are allowed to exit. If you don't join that particular seat, you are allowed to appear for round two. But after round two, means the round two, mop up, and the stray vacancy, the rest of the three rounds, you are not allowed to get free exit. That means in all that three rounds, round two, mop up, and stray vacancy, if you get allotted a particular seat, you have to join that particular seat. And if you don't join that seat, your entire registration fee will be forfeited. That means if you are allotted a DNB quota or an AIQ quota and you are not joining that quota, it is not only your 25,000 of that particular quota registration fee, but if you have paid a 2 lakh fee registration for management and NRI, that also been forfeited. That means if you want to appear for the next round like mop-up or stray vacancy, you have to pay your registration fee again. So that way you have to be clear while appearing for the round two choice filling. Make sure you fill up the options where you want to join. Okay, the candidate cannot hold two seats at a time. That means there will be all India rounds and state rounds will be conducting one and one. So if you have been allotted a particular seat in a state round and you have joined that seat, reported to the institute, that means you cannot appear further for the all India round. For example, in a state counseling, you have been allotted a particular seat in round two and you have joined to the institute. That means the mop-up round of the MCC in all India, you cannot appear unless you resign from your institute, because all the state authority sharing their allotted seat data to the All India, the MCC authority also. So they also know that which all our students have joined the seat through state counseling. So make sure that if you have joined in state authority, state counseling seat, so you cannot appear for the All India round further. And likewise, if you have joined in All India, any of the round you have joined, you have allotted a seat and you have joined a particular seat to the institute, that means further round of the state counseling you cannot appear unless you resign from the reporting seat. Now, the opting for the upgradation. Upgradation means your existing reported seat will be as allotted if you do not get a new seat in the next round. This option you get it only for the round 2 allotment during the MCC PG counseling round. not for the state counseling. All the state counseling authority, they have their own rules. For example, in Gujarat, the state authority allowing in every round they are allowing for the upgradation, but it is up to the state authority whether they are allowing the student for every round for the upgradation option, whether they are giving it or not. But all India, it is clear you are only getting this option in during the round 2 only. And in this upgradation means that in your choices, whatever you have filled up during the round 1 and you have allotted a particular seat, you have reported to the institute. Now you are appearing for the round 2. So during round 2, whatever the choice filling you have filled up, if any of the seat is available at your merit, it will automatically allotted to you, and your existing seat will be vacant and you will be allowed to a new seat. And if any of the seat will not be available at your merit, your existing seat will be carry forward, so you can continue with your round 1 allotted seat with the if you have reported it. Now, the allotment letter. So after all the allotment round, they publish the allotment list and all, and you can download. If you have been allotted a particular seat, you need to download allotment letter through your MCCPG online account. And that allotment letter, along with the other documents which we will discuss in the next slide, that you need to report it with the required documents, fees, etc., other admission formalities, and the institute will issue you the admission letter. So after document verification at the institute, you will get an admission letter, and then only your seat admission is being confirmed. By allotting you a seat, it doesn't mean that you get an admission, because after the getting the allotment letter, you need to submit documents. The institute will verify your documents original as well as they take a photocopy. You need to pay admission fee and other formalities. There are different affidavits institutes required to fulfill before admission letter, and and after completing that formality you get the admission letter. Now let's discuss about the different seat quota. AIQ means All India Quota. There are DNB, which is DNB quota, which includes degree as well as diploma seats. 100% seats will be conducted through MCCPG. Management or paid quota, which are belong to deemed university. There are around 42 deemed universities in India, and all their seats, 100% seats, will be allotted through MCCPG. Non-resident Indian NRI quota of deemed university, 100% seats will be through MCCPG. There are AMU, which is Aligarh Muslim University quota, BHU Banaras Hindu University quota, Delhi University GU quota. IP means Guru Govind Singh Indraprasth University quota. So what all include in All India quota? So All India quota, these are open seats, means domicile free seat. Means domicile free means any student in India can appear for this quota. There is no any such boundaries for of the state or institutional quota. These all are open seats available as per the seat categories which have been mentioned in the seat matrix. Any student can take this admission on this quota. So this quota includes 50% seats of state government medical colleges across India, 50% seats of BHU Banaras Hindu University, 50% of seats AMU Aligarh Muslim University, and 50% seats of Delhi University, other central institutes, and IP University. Now reservation seats of AIQ will be distributed like 15% SC, 7.5% scheduled tribe ST, 27% OBC, non-creamy layer as per the central OBC list, 10% economic weaker section EWS, and 5% physical handicap. Physical handicap, you need to refer 21 benchmark disabilities under the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. And this information is as per the MCCPG Information Bulletin 2021. Now the seat, as per the seat quota, what all are different total number of seats available? We have included round 1 and the special round seat matrix. AIQ quota total 9,814 seats available. For DNB broad specialty seats, there are 3,315 seats. NBE diploma, that means DNB diploma seats are 1,051 seats. Management quota, which are MD/MS seats in deemed university, these are 4,113 seats. NRI seats, MD/MS in deemed university, these are 665 seats. For AMU quota, 109 seats available. BHU quota, 94 seats. Delhi University quota, 327. It includes Lady Hardinge College, Maulana Azad, University College of Medical Sciences. IP quota, which is Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University quota, it includes two medical colleges, Vardhaman Mahavir and Army College of Medical Sciences, 267 seats. Now, let's see the documents requirement at the time of joining. These all are overview. You need to carry original as well as photocopy. There are other documents which vary as per the institute. Like in deemed university, particular university, they have particular formats of other certificates also. But overall, these are the mandatory and common requirement of document. One is Neet PG exam scorecard, which you have to right now. If you have been got, you can download it from the NBE's website. It is mandatory at the time of joining. Also, MCC PG online registration receipt, seat allotment letter, MBBS internship completion certificate, MBBS degree certificate. Either it is permanent or you can also show the provisional degree certificate. Medical registration, permanent or at least application receipt. Who have recently completed internship, their medical registration and degree certificate might be in process, so you can show the receipt also. It is very well accepted. Caste certificate, original government certified. Certificate for special quota like Jain, Muslim minority, army quota, ESIC employees, like as per the quota, you need to carry the reference evidence certificate for that. MBBS mark sheets, you should carry original as well as photocopies. University migration certificate, you can submit it after admission also. So it is not mandatory. Even institutes can accept such, because such university migration certificate takes time to get from your existing university. So you can submit it later on also. For NRI quota, you need, there are 5 different documents you need to carry. One is sponsorship affidavit. Second is embassy certificates. So embassy certificates is like whoever is sponsoring you, he need to contact Indian embassy at that particular country and get the certificate. Indian embassy gives the certificate this, yes, this person is having the NRI status and the OCI status, like overseas citizen of India. These two status will be confirmed, and in embassy will issue the certificate uh, for the same, and that you need to carry original as well as photocopy during the admission. Family tree means the sponsor and your relationship tree. The advocate know about this particular affidavit, so they will help you out to prepare that affidavit. And after the admission, when you allotted a particular NRI seat, so you need to submit the institute affidavit, which all the institutes have given their particular affidavit for NRI quota. You need to prepare that affidavit from the advocate after getting allotted a particular seat. And the payment of tuition fee, that demand draft you need to carry. Now, other than these documents, there might be a medical fitness certificate, there might be a gap certificate. There are some institute ask for the gap certificate. Gap certificate means they need to ensure that some students might have appear for there are 2 attempts, 3 attempts. So the institute want to ensure that in last 2 years or 3 years you are not involved in any other government service or any other no any police records or criminal records are clear. So they need a particular gap certificate wherein you have not been enrolled anywhere else as a mandatory service or etc. So which overall generally it knows as a gap certificate, gap affidavit. So every the institute who want that gap affidavit, they have declared it on their website, so you can refer it after the allotment. That document you can refer and download from the institute website. Now the cutoff overview, which is and after this slide we will open it for the question and answer session. So we have taken it for the general category merit range. Overall, you can expect that up to 30,000 of merit, all India quota clinical seats, which include MD, MS, and diploma seats, will be filled up. Yes, majority of seats will be filled up before the 15,000 merit, and there are 20% seats, 20 to 30% seats after the 15,000 or something or so. And from 11,000 to 30,000 merit, you will observe that DNB clinical seats will be, majority of seats will be filled up in this particular range. Up to 5,000 merit, uh, there will be a DNB, radiology, dermatology, and nuclear medicine will be gone. So if you are expecting in DNB all these three, so you must have the 5,000, around 5,000 of merit. And for 30,000 to 90,000 of merit, the seats will be, majority available will be I'm talking about the non-payment seats. DNB pathology, pharmacology, microbiology, biochemistry, hospital administration, forensic medicine, rehabilitation, community medicine, and other diplomas also available. But these all are the common scenario I am talking about. 30,000 to 50,000 of merit, there are available NBE MS diploma, which are DNB diploma clinical seats. And for the management quota in deemed university, 30,000 to 80,000 merit, all the management quota seats in deemed university, which are MD and MS courses, will be filled up. The special case is MD nuclear medicine, which will be filled up by 5,000 to 14,000 of merit. So if you are looking for MD nuclear medicine, you must your merit should be in that particular less than 15,000 of merit should be there. So thank you very much, and now we can open the session for the Q&A.
Thank you, sir, for your extraordinary information. So now we will go ahead and take some time for question and answer session. So anyone wants to ask question?
Yes, sorry, we got a question like what is about CPS-PG, right? So
Yes, sir.
okay, so CPS-PG counseling, which is done by College of Physicians and Surgeons, Mumbai, and it has a diploma courses or also fellowship courses. Fellowships courses are FCPS, Fellow of College of Physician and Surgeon, and majority seats are in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Rajasthan. Some seats are in Odisha also, but majority seats you will observe it in these particular states. Now there are certain these seats are approved by state medical council. So if you are getting a seat for in Maharashtra, so Maharashtra Medical Council has also approved. There are few seats are MCI recognized seats like DGO, DCH, and radiology kind of seats are MCI approved, but not all the seats. But yes, majority seats are approved by state medical council. So if you are appearing for in Gujarat CPS course, so if Gujarat Medical Council has approved it, you can very well practice after completing the diploma course in Gujarat state. And in this, the counseling of these seats will be done through the state authority. So the Maharashtra State Authority, unlike the CPS PG courses, will be conducted through their counseling committee. For in Gujarat, it will be conducted by the Gujarat State Authority, who are conducting all the NEET PG seats also. The same authority will be conducting the counseling for the CPS PG courses. And likewise, for in Rajasthan also, the Rajasthan PG state authority who are conducting the NEET PG counseling, the same authority will be conducting the CPS PG courses also for the Rajasthan states. But yes, there will be a further limitations like in diploma courses. There are further limitations of secondary DNB courses and all. These are there. So, but yes, you in during the practice in that particular state, you can very well do your practice legally after doing CPS courses.
So,
Any Yeah, anything else?
so we have one question from Priyanka.
Okay.
Can government college in Gujarat, Maharashtra for general surgery at 11961 rank?
General surgery in Gujarat and Maharashtra. In Gujarat and Maharashtra, it is very difficult to predict right now. Uh, very less chances. Government college is less chances for at 11,900, but yes, other states maybe the seat availability, because we need to check all the detail rounds for the specific merit. It is difficult to solve it right now. You can call on our career counseling number, which I have mentioned in this particular sheet. I am also putting it here for your reference. So, in detail for your merit number, you can call upon this number, which is also in our webinar information. Also, you can call upon in detail. But yes, there are chances are less for the Gujarat and Maharashtra as of now. I can say for the 11,961 merit. But yes, in other states there are possibilities. So that we need to check.
So, anyone other wants to ask?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, your slides were very informative. Thank you so much. I wanted to ask one question. Um, what is the difference between this taking a free exit after round one and going for upgradation? What are the differences between, like, which one is wiser to do?
Okay, so the free exit means free exit and upgradation will not be, you cannot do both. So free exit means in during round MCC round one, if you have been allotted a particular seat, right, and you are not joining that seat, still you have been allowed to appear for round two. For fresh choice filling, you can go for it. That is free exit.
Okay, sir.
So and so free exit means like in during round two, if you have been allotted a particular seat and you are not joining, then your registration fees will gone. So, which means no free exit in round two. But in round one, you have allotted a particular seat, you are not joining, still your registration fees will not forfeited and you can appear to the round two. That means free exit is all this about the clarity of free exit. Now the upgradation means you got in
Sir, that means we will lose that seat now
sorry.
if you don't take. We will lose that seat.
Yes, you will lose that fees. Your
Seat.
yes, your fees will
No, no. Free exit. If we don't take the allotted seat, and we will go for free exit, and we will lose that seat now, and there will be no option for upgradation.
yes. In round one, see upgradation. You will get the upgradation only after you join.
Okay. Okay.
If you are not joining a seat in round one, you cannot opt for the upgradation. Upgradation का मतलब ही यही है कि you are allotted a seat. Now in round two, you can upgrade it further as per you, your choice filling in round two, right? So upgradation eligible after joining only.
Okay.
Okay. So now we got a question, Nikunj.
Sir, is attempt certificate a mandatory one?
No. Attempt certificate is not mandatory. It is gap affidavit. Some institute ask for the gap affidavit. Which is they have a fixed format. You just need to on the stamp paper. You that particular format you need to prepare the affidavit and submit it. So
Thank you, sir.
there is no such attempt certificate required for the Neet PG. Yeah, and tell me about revised cutoff and in which round it happened. Revised cutoff. Nikunj, by any, can you elaborate it? Yeah, exactly. Hello.
I think the question might be in future they will revise the cutoff score for qualifying.
Okay. The revised cutoff. It is the yes. Last year, initially the eligible score, Neet PG score was 302. If I remember, it was
Yes, sir.
302. This year it is 275. So it is absolutely purview of MCC PG authority. So during the mop-up round, usually they see the scenario that still there are so many seats are vacant, and they as per the scenario they release the cutoff, they revise the cutoff, but it depends. There is no any formula as such. We know that on which basis they allow and how much the cutoff will they go for it. But yes, every year we have seen the scenario that MCC is revising the cutoff, but how much and when they will do it, it is up to their them when they announce. Usually, the announcement come after the round two. Okay, in migration certificate, compulsory if we take admission in other state, it is up to the state, up to the institute if they are asking for migration certificate, and definitely the migration certificate institute gives a time to submit. So it is not mandatory that at the time of admission and joining, reporting this. At the time of reporting, if you do not have a migration certificate, it is not mandatory to submit at the time of reporting. So institute gives a time duration like 15 days or 1 month or so. You can submit a migration certificate within that particular time frame. So it is not mandatory at the time of joining. But yes, one particular requirement is there. Some institutes ask for the migration certificate. Okay. Okay, which are the states with strict bond? Do we need to avoid those states? Usually, in All India quota, the government medical colleges, every government medical colleges has the bond. So there are very few specific cases, like one or two states. And in Gujarat, if you are taking all India seats in PG, you have not applied for the bond terms is not applied for. That the seat will be bond free in Gujarat. But other states have a inclusion. All the states have their bond policy, and the bond is also applied in management and NRI seats with the deemed university. They consider 1 year of bond, and if you are not don't want to do a one year service, then one particular amount they ask for the deemed university I'm talking about. So bond is now, it is not only for the government institutes, private universities, deemed university, management quota. They are also have they're asking 1 year bond after completing your MDMS. KMC Manipal is through. It is a management quota. KMC means the Kasturba Medical College, Manipal. Yes, it is not in All India quota. It is through management and NRI quota because it's a deemed university. So yeah, okay.
Sir, please say states with no bond policy.
No bond state.
Policy.
Okay. No any other. No, I think no.
Is it only Gujarat?
Only Gujarat. Even in Gujarat, if student is taking admission through state counseling, they have a bond of 1 year service with 40 lakhs of bond. But in Gujarat, especially if you are taking admission through All India, the bond is not applied to that student. So that way, the Gujarat government has given that freedom, but not other states, because majority of our states are having their policy, whether you are taking admission through All India or state counseling. In government medical college, the state bond policy is same.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And one more information I would like to add, that in NBEMS diploma seats, like DNB diploma seats, which are in obstetric and gynec, pediatrics, in I think in anesthesiology, clinical pathology, these are diploma seats. Majority are available in government hospitals, general hospitals, district hospitals. And after completing this DNB diploma, you can very well appear for the secondary DNB and course. Secondary DNB means in July, National Board of Examination conduct a post diploma common entrance test, PCET. So all the diploma holder post PG medical graduate, can appear in their particular specialty. Like it is a PDCET exam is a specialty wise. So if you have done diploma in anesthesiology, you can appear for the secondary DNB in anesthesiology exam PDCET, and which is if you get the same way NBE conduct a counseling, they also merit, they allot a seat of secondary DNB. It is a 2 years of course, and after completing their course, you will be considered as a DNB degree holder. So your as in a routine regular path, if you right now through MCC PG, if you get DNB anesthesiology, your course will be a 3 year. And if you get a diploma anesthesiology, DNB diploma anesthesiology, there 2 years of course. After that course, you can appear. You can go for directly private practice or joining a job in hospital or also, or you can appear for the secondary DNB entrance exam PDCET, and again 2 years of secondary DNB anesthesiology. After that 2 years, you can get the DNB anesthesiology degree. So you can very well the similar to the MD and DNB anesthesiology graduates. So that way it's a benefit. Yes, as your rank is not such that you are not getting a DNB seat, you can also appear for the diploma seat. Yes, there are 1 year, 1 to 2 year of path will be extended, but yes, at the end you will get DNB degree course. There is hope, and it's a good aspect also. So students after around after 30,000, 35,000 of merit, they also think about DNB diploma courses. And your furthermore information, definitely you can call Doctor Career Counselor, and you can book your inquiries, so we can discuss further in detail and your probability, etc. Okay, whatever seat we get in round one, we have to report offline, right? Is there any option for? Okay, no. The online reporting was only for the last year as the COVID pandemic era was going on. So the counseling has allowed for the online reporting. But this year there is no any such. I don't think is there any such scenario. If so, the MCC will announce through a particular notification, then only you should consider if they are allowing for online reporting. But right now, if you ask me today, reporting will be offline only at the institute, because in MCC PG, it is not only your reporting process to be complete, there is along with that the document verification process is also at the institute level which is going on, and that too institute has to verify your original and photocopy documents. So
Thank you, sir.
we do not know unless MCC declare with the notice. Okay, Rajvi Amlani asking is, sir, how reliable is the last year's merit? Because there is just 1 year of counseling reference with the added reservation and modified counseling. See, we are taking the analysis of plus or minus 5 to 10% of variation, and usually uh, yes, every year there are certain scenario will differ, but you can consider slightly around 5 to 10% of variation will always be there. So last year's allotment and merit cutoff will definitely a very good reference, we should say. Yes, it is not 100%, but we can consider up to 60-70%. It is it gives you a very good idea, and we can also predict our seat availability, as well as it helps you to appear for the choice filling and all. So it is a very good reference, I would say, for the last year allotment merit, because it gives you the scenario of where and which quota is going to be, in which the range we should enter, because there are so many institutes and uh, uh, different seat categories in different quota and courses in FPT. So students are, while appearing for the choice filling, it is very, you might got confused while applying for the choice filling. If you refer the previous year's allotment and merit cutoff, it gives you the focus, and you can also shortlist particular list and then go on as per your requirement. So yes, any more questions? I hope this information will help you out for appearing PG counseling. And my advice to all the NEET PG aspirants: you please do not confuse during the allotment rounds. Stick to your specialty of choice and be focused on which courses and specialty you want to appear, because we have seen while interacting with so many students during the counseling process, they are confusing between state counseling and all India counseling and all. One thumb rule, I would say, or the standing things I would recommend, that after round two, you must have to clear your stand, whether you are going to appear throughout for the state counseling or to the all India counseling, because you cannot ride both the way simultaneously after round two. Up to round two, you are getting chance to take the options in state counseling, and then again to the all India round. But after round two, it will you have to clear your stand whether you are going to appear for the all India or state counseling, because both the way you will be very you will not be able to focus on one particular part, and which will leads you to make mistakes, because any of the round after second round, any of the counseling you are appearing for, you cannot hold two seats at a time. So that means if you want to see, like in round two state round, if you get a seat and you also want to check in Mop-up all India round, let me see which seat I will get, and then I will decide which seat I finally hold or I want to join. That option you will not get it. So please, no, do not confuse in that situation, uh, because that option will not be there for you. Which this year, last year, the committee has cleared with the special notification was after round two, the MCC has announced a particular notification that students cannot hold two seats at a time, and if MCC found that particular student, they will straight away cancel their seat through MCC or any of the last round seat which have been allotted. They will cancel the registration and seat will be cancelled. That notification was there. So on that basis, I would recommend that you need to clear your stand after the round two.
Okay, great. Thank you, sir, and thank you, everyone. I think anyone wants to counseling survey, they can contact us on our mail ID counseling@doctor.com. And sir already shared the number with you. Once I am telling you the number, 8320876298. We appreciate you being here, and thanks you again.
Please share it on the screen.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
yes, I'm sharing it. Okay, I will send the message on screen, so you can contact on this number, right? We also give the counseling service. If you want our expert advice during your counseling round, we are there, which is a paid service. But yes, you can assure at least the one expert will be there throughout your counseling process. So, making during any confusion, you can clear it with that service, and that's all. I think that's all for this today's webinar. Thank you very much, you all, and wish you all the best for your NEET PG counseling process. I hope you all will get the particular seats which you want, and all the best for your bright future. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.